I think Mississippi State. I think that Tennessee doesn't cover the spread. I think they won't lose by over 10 points.
Okay.
Mississippi State, I think they have a chance to beat Tennessee, but after seeing how good they play against Georgia, their defense wasn't that good, but they were electric on offense. They started off 21-7 against Georgia. So if they have the capability to beat Georgia, I think that they'll beat Mississippi State, but I don't think that they'll cover the spread.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. That trade worked out better for Tennessee, way better for Tennessee than UCLA, obviously. People forget that A&M made a trade, Kyler Murray for Trevor Knight and Christian Daimler. And, on the front end, it worked out pretty good for A&M because Kyler didn't play for 2 years. He sat out, and then he watched Baker win a Heisman, but then he wins the Heisman. Yeah, that was one of the 3 pillars of the downfall of Kevin Sumlin, was letting that cat walk right out the door as a freshman. There's no two ways about it. That was the beginning of the end, and then 16 happened with all the blowouts, and then Knight gets hurt, and then 17 happened in L.A., and at that point it was absolutely game over. Mm-hmm. But the lack of true leadership as a man at the head coach of that, we can rant on that for days.
We'll do a whole other show on that with you in the offseason.
The point is, though, this was a great trade for Heupel, who's proven with Joe Milton and Hendon Hooker. The list goes on. This dude can absolutely develop a quarterback now. There's no doubt. But I think Levy, and you said it earlier before we came on, shocked that they're good. I think they're pretty good. They're at least dangerous. And I saw Michael Van Buren thinking he was their future, and he volunteers to go be Nussmeier's backup at LSU. I'm like, they're going to stink again. And their best player has to be Craver. I'm thinking in my head, because look how awesome this guy is. And they're sitting there 4-0. And they're hanging their hat on the pass game without Van Buren and without Craver, which is fascinating. Levy, remember he was the OC under Kiffin, upstate, So I think it's going to be closer. I got a sneaky feeling this thing's going to be close, really close. Cowbell country going nuts, but Tennessee wins. But I'm going to take the points all day at 10.5. Shoot, I think it's been bet down to 7.5.
I think it has. Yeah. Some of these games have been getting bet down for sure.